So each studio consists of header, navigation pane, and an authoring space. So here this is called header. So when we open Pega, wherever you see this ribbon, that is header, and this is navigation pane, and this is your authoring space. Okay, so App Studio we see all these three panes. Okay, so overview provides basic information about your application, such as case types and channels. Now, case type, it's nothing but a visual presentation of a reusable business process or work accomplished by your application. For example, if we take a company and its HR unit, right? Onboarding is a process, right? It can be represented as a case type. Accounting. Accounting is a whole process. In accounting, you have different stages. It can be taken as a case type. So it's an object. Okay. Data, you know. Channels is the way you provide information to users. So, special and important concept to know is case type is nothing but if you are coming from C++ or object oriented background, case type is nothing but a definition of your class where you represent what stages it has, what functionalities it does. An object is nothing but instantiation of a class, that is you call it as object in object oriented programming paradigm, and here an instance of a case type is an object or a record. So slowly we come to know all the vocabulary, need not take much attention. Users are nothing but participants or interacting persona, people who work with your application. Now please check the answer of these questions. These are important as they may appear in your final exam. Let us discuss about App Studio. It provides features for application, core features for application development such as case design, data management, user developers, data engineers, business analysts. These are a lot of persons, system architects. They use App Studio to get our applications operating our applications very quickly. So App Studio helps us visualize the key factors of the desired business process. So it outlines the process which we want to build, and it also tells us the relationship between stages of the process and who are the participants or personas and what are the communication channels and what are the data required for process resolution. So the visual model is built in App Studio, which helps us plan and manage our development team's workload. So that is very important concept, and please try out your question over here. So we have one more feature, support for agile development. So App Studio supports agile development best practices to plan and implement the features of your application. So it's not a big bang, okay. small work chunks at a time, so that is your agile. Okay, and we have an application profile concept which captures and presents user stories, bugs, feedback items to support agile development. Okay, so in agile development we write about an application, we capture what are the case types which are designed to accomplish the entire project, and what are the user stories, another work units, and what are the bugs, how we have improved our application performance, what are the feedback items. So all these things they are recorded in agile development best practices, and let us call it as modular application design. So Pega platform application comprises instructions called rules. So as we discussed, there is no coding in Pega, right? Whatever we use in Pega Studio, that is called a rule. So government application behavior just as the rules of chess. See, you have rules to be followed when you play game of chess. Governments then enforce some rules. Similarly, for application development, you enforce some rules in your studios, and applying all the rules, your project gets built. And there are layers in the application, version 1, version 2.1, version 3, like that, or you have reusable layers you can build. Each layer represents a unique application and is built on one or more layers. Suppose you are building an application for a school, right? Primary, and when you build application or project for primary school, you build a attendance register, you build a leave application, leave management system. And when you go for building secondary school application for secondary school, all the rules whatever or all the components whatever you have built for primary section, they can be reused. So primary section you can take as one application layer, and your secondary school application can be built on primary, so that you did not recreate all existing items again and again. So reusability is important concept, and Pega platform offers out of the box application architecture that is called constellation architecture. It uses the constellation rule set to build applications on the new view based user interface architecture. We learned it, don't worry about the term, and traditional UI architecture. See, in website developments, if you click on one link, it takes you to the other web page. If you click on other link, it takes you to the other web page, right? So if the entire application options are in one page and your application is executed single page oriented, then that is the best design. So that can be taken as an example of constellation architecture. Traditional UI architecture, again, initially Pega started with the traditional UI architecture where you have different sections or screens, layers, widget, like that. Okay, Pega has given what are the different application layers, how they are visualized. Okay, so we can go through it. So just you need to see CE base, Cosmos rules, CE base. So built on traditional UI architectures, and if you build if you see example over here, there is an application which is GoGo Road, which is built on uh, other applications, okay, common rules, Cosmos rules and C based like this. If you want to build another application for your town, my town, and again this rebuild, you need not rebuild CE base and constellation, okay, so you can reuse them. So that's what their intention. Please try to answer this question. So whenever we learned, or when we started learning Pega, we said it's drag and drop or visually draggable items you have. Similarly, when you want to create an application, if you want to build an banking application, Pega generates an AI. I mean, it's a generative AI is there in Pega. AI suggests what type of case types are there, what type of modules could be there, what type of processes could be there. So it gives entire layout of your application. You can tweak that, you can tailor that AI generated one as per your project or as per your customer requirements. So that's what they discuss over here. You can please go through them, and whenever we get time, we will go through Gen AI. No application, no project in the world can work in silo. That means today when you want to create a project in any technology, you might need to talk to downstream system, or it may be mainframes, or it can be AS400, or it can be Power BI Excel sheets, or you may need to take information from upstream systems. You may need information to send to downstream systems. They may be of different technologies. So this is called talking to different systems is nothing but integrating with your external applications. We have Pega robotic process automation as well. So that really helps us to integrate with external systems. Complete the module test. Okay. After that, Pega discusses about constellation design system. Okay. So we need to know what they are trying to tell in this type of design system. Okay. So let us open the module. So Pega has come up with a design system called constellation design system. So it acts as a library or group of components which you can reuse them, and a scalable application you can design. So it's a structural framework contextualizes how designs work with underlying technology and other types of assets. See one thing, when browser started way long back, it was only mentioned as what we call interpreter, but C++ compiler has been injected into browser. So when a compiler has been injected into browser has lot of strength within. So from then on, React JS, the name has been given for JavaScript and all whatever we do. Now browser has inbuilt compiler, right? So you can do a lot of things. So that really helped UI track, and from there onwards it has become more contextualized, more ease of things have become more ease, and libraries have become created, rules were created, user experience, mindset, that concept has been generated. So Pega uses that. So with that, applications, they quickly, you can build them. Okay, it provides a complete pre-described presentation layer. How it looks, we'll discuss that. All UI, whatever Pega application you work, so all UI they view or they see with same type of elements. So you get same user experience across all Pega platforms. So that is the usage of Constellation Design System. You can design views, so that is called view based design system. Okay. So in Pega, when we design screens, what they say, pre-described design in Constellation. So there are a lot of patterns or models. Okay, they can be used. They are predefined, pre-described one, and it came up with a new concept, tokens. You can design tokens. They are the tools used to convey key design and user experience principles across multiple channels and technologies. So these tokens are used to unify the style elements across web, desktop, mobile tools and applications. Now you know how important your style component is, right? So just drag and you see here you have style guide, pattern library. When you know the style guide, how an element looks like, so that has become, you have a guide now, pre-described guide. Now then, as per insurance industry, these could be screens, these could be patterns of UI elements, so they created patterns. Then they improved themselves, they scaled up, then they came up with, if you are working for a banking system, banking domain, you have design systems like that. So we discuss about this system, design system, pattern library, style guide when we talk about React.js in our separate modules, but the the evolution started with cascading styles. We have seen that. Then some patterns they were developed. Then design systems they were developed. So it has become entire system designing. So they have auto upgrades, pre-described regulatory compliance, agnostic, tech agnostics, and needs of style focus. Everything uh, was within, designed within. So that really gives us a beautiful and a strong, efficient uh, business process management system. Um, so that is Pega. So please take module test, then we can discuss about micro journey and other things.